Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are filing into Alumni Stadium. They'll look between the field hockey lines, perhaps underneath the Musco lighting that's been imported in, and hope that there will be a party in the moons. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Boston College Eagles offense takes the field to start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Boston College wants to play fast. Wants to throw. It's James trying to get to him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed, and the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So Clemson's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do it.
Oh, look out! And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Unloads quickly. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On the ground, it's Maffa. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Extending the play. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in the goal in the situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's McGowan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. BC has it back and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Pulls it, fired complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Boston College right back to the line. Back to pass, it's James. He's got his man. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call, really nice execution.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Here's the handoff. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the Golden Eagles will move the sticks.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. This Boston College offense has it working. They go to the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Morales. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The Golden Eagles will hustle to the line. On the ground, it's Robichaux. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw, it's James. Got his man. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The give out of the gun. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Bond.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Got it! Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Boston College.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And I love the timing routes, a nice curl route, great throw, and then catch the ball, get north-south, and get some good yards after the catch.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Getting some heat. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner is stopped. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for space, it's Globichuk. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He wants to throw. Grabbed on the outside. It's grinding through.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? To the air. It's Klubnik. Finds his target down the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Maffa. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Looking to throw for it. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space. See if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Rides to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Catch in the middle, it's Franklin. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Off-play action on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Morales.
I'll say this, man, in college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And the Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's James. Quickly out to the tight end. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Now they'll run the draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Now, a 4th down.
All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. All tied up here in the 4th quarter.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Clemson is quick to the line. On the run, it's Maffa. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll give it to the back. The Tigers get enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown.
Yeah, those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water balloons, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll give it to him again. Runs through the tackle. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. On the ground with the counter. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard. Just over a minute to go. Drama is high, guys, to see if they can hold on to this lead. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's McGowan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have 1 timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, it's James. Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
On 4th down, going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Yeah, and how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10.
That makes the score Clemson 20, Boston College 10.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. With the catch, it's Harris. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Now on 2nd down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Bradley. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Incomplete. It's second down.
And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's James. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
After this, it'll be a wrap. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game.